What's up? This guy? It's my dog. He lives with me. He wanted to be inside this room today, so how could I say no to that little face? Look at that little face. He has special needs. He's deaf. He has that thing. He has no bladder control. He shits and pisses himself in his sleep. He was at the point where they're going to euthanize him if he can find owners that will keep him. So that's why. That's my boy. Nicolas Cage watches over the both of us. I don't know how else to explain why that blanket is there. Anyway, I told myself I was going to look for a recording behind the scenes of MONSTA X, this group that I've been intrigued by. I'm not their target audience. However, I'm a fan of music. I'm a fan of artists. So, highly intrigued by them. I'll watch the recording process. I hope this is them. I've been clicking on the wrong video or fan mades a lot, especially the past couple weeks. At this point, it's tradition, even if this is a fake video. So I forgot my volume was at like 400%.
아이고, 안녕하세요.
I like the fit.
저는 주원이고요. 오늘 몬스타엑스의 또 타이틀곡을 녹음하러 왔습니다. 제가 이번에 7년 만에
Hold on, I'm too curious. I'm gonna look up Gambler. Just curious, like what album and shit. Okay, I'm on Perplexity. The title track of third studio album, One of a Kind, 2021. Damn, that's like in the heat of Brovid. Okay, I don't want to read the specifics on what kind of sound it is because I kind of want to be surprised. Anyway.
타이틀곡을
The control room. What a peculiar studio. I think I love it. It like has home studio vibes. They got a shelf, bare, little security voyeur camera right here. Cardboard boxes. Maybe they did an unboxing or something. Maybe they got new equipment recently. Looks like just a screen. Kleenex. Where's the Vaseline? I don't know. Probably somewhere. A sofa. Don't do a black light test on that sofa. Diffusion panel on the back. When you treat a room, you want to treat it from the perspective of the person sitting where the engineer is sitting. So the engineer is probably going to be right in front of this panel. And there's probably going to be acoustic panels symmetrically on either side of him, to his left corner, like every reflection point that would bounce off a wall and hit where he's sitting, where his ears are at, he or she. I'm really curious to see more of the studio. I'm going to move the subtitles up here. I'm going to move my beautiful ugly face down here.
하게 되었어요.
They putting the extras on each other. That's funny. That's the front of the engineer. Most certainly you would want to treat the wall behind you because it's a lot of hard surfaces that's going to reflect sound directly back to the computer screen, the window, the other computer screen. Too many echoes, too many unintended reflections. Causes sound anomalies, fucks up how you hear certain frequencies. And as the engineer, your job is to really hone in on the mix, the frequencies. And if you're hearing the frequencies in a misrepresented way, in a way that's not authentic to what it actually sounds like, because sound anomalies are fucking with it, you're going to mix it in a way that's actually going to make it sound like worse, not better. Takes a lot of knowledge, takes a lot of money to make sure that doesn't happen. I just woke up as well, so I may not be S tier in explaining things today or any day as I think about it. Is that a big red button here at the bottom left? I went looking for mine. I think I got one similar. Every time I finish something, I hit it, and it gives a sound that makes you feel good. Mine just is the DJ horn.
사실 영문도 사실 모르고 그냥 형들이랑 멋있는 거 그냥 만들자 해서 사실 만들었는데 그래도 이렇게 좋은 기회가 또 생겨서.
This being their third album, they got to be in a really special place in their career. They got to be feeling on top of the world. They had their debut. I imagine it was pretty well received. They had their sophomore album. I imagine it was pretty well received. And here's their junior album. You know, at this point, everything is like this, you know.
멤버들이 멋있게 잘 해줄 거라고 믿습니다. 여러분들 아시겠지만 요렇게 지금 여기 진호 형, 재원 형.
Chinu, romanization open to interpretation, but if it's Chinu, that's my name. Hey, twin.
근데 예우 형들입니다. 여러분들이 잘 아시는 뭐 하얀 소녀부터 뭐 이지 삐뚤어질래부터 시작해서 데뷔 전부터 만나서 지금까지 인연을 쌓아서 이렇게 7년 만에 저희가
They are literally yin and yang, like from their hair to their face shape.
하게 되었습니다. Yes.
I love him. I wanted him in the room with me no matter what. So I mentioned a lot of work goes into treating a room, and they have this fucking pillar here. I've never seen that I imagine that's for room treatment. The sound that would come off the speaker that goes up and will reflect down to the listener, this probably does something to treat that. I have a cloud, an acoustic cloud, like 8 inches off the ceiling hanging above me. If it ever falls, then rest in peace me. So this might be like doing something similar. That's pretty interesting. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be anal, because any little object like these knickknacks, things you put on top of the speakers, that it's going to affect it. And if you're really anal, like if you're a mastering house, like there's recording, then you mix it and then you master it. If you're a mastering house, you probably don't have any like unnecessary shit in the room, but there's a little room to decorate. You know, I like it. That's what I do. I have shit on my speakers. Well, I mean, this is my room. You know, this is in the studio.
Yes, yes. 저기 미키 형도 지금 레이저로 활동을 하고 있습니다. 네, 레이저로 활동을 하고 있고요. 지금 저희가 같이 뭐 탑라인하고 가사 같이 작업하고 있고, 네, 이번에 또 같이 타이틀을 또 첫 그거 아닌가요? 첫 타이틀이니까 또 감회가 새롭습니다. 네, 감회가 새로울 텐데 오늘 한번 녹음 잘 해보도록 하겠습니다. 여러분, 멘트 때문에 제가 저만 마스크를 벗고 좀 말씀을 드린 점, 심지어 더 유니버스.
너무 들리지 않게 파스트하게 한 다음에 머리 잘라. 그 다음에 헤어 메이크업 해. 왜냐면 오늘 재중 선배님 만나러 가서 나오해, 인사해, 얘기 나눠, 끝. 집에 가. 12시 오늘 종료. 오묘한 기류 끈적이는 눈빛. 다시 몇 번 해볼게요.
뒤에 이거 좋은데?
오묘한 기류.
지금 되게 좋아지고 있고,
I like the delivery. It's got some attitude, some sauce to it.
전체적으로 발음에 밑받침을 그냥 거의 안 한다는 생각을 하는 게 좋을 것 같아. 묘한 쿡 하고 이렇게 쭉 끌고 간다는 느낌을 주면 좋을 것 같거든. 너무 세게 찍지는 말고.
오케이. 오묘한 기류 끈적이는 눈빛.
See, I like the collaborative nature here. I don't know if it's collaborative yet. Maybe it's just Jew Honey and this panel here giving direction. I don't know if the other members are going to get the same kind of direction from other people, or if it's mainly just Jew Honey on this song giving the direction. But assuming that people giving each other direction and they're being receptive and creative to give all kinds of things a try, I would really like that.
Oh yeah.
너무 좋은데? 형이 눈빛 이렇게 한 거 있지? 그거를 저 허 박자에다가 넣을 수 있을까?
그렇게 한번 해볼까?
그렇게 한번 해보자.
오묘한 기류 끈적이는 눈빛. Oh yeah. I like that.
튀겼어요?
Sorry, just the engineer part of me. That part, I feel like you want to keep in breaths, maybe minimize them a little bit, but I just feel like in that section is a part where you actually cut out the breath because it's so like sparse, just as an artistic choice. Sometimes you want to keep it in because that's a vibe too, but I don't think I even heard a breath. I don't know, but I could be wrong. This guy could just have great breath control and you don't hear it. It could be like, turn away for the breath or something like that, or just keep it low. But yeah, I just remember I had like 1 year where I was experimenting with the different ways to mix down a vocalist's breath, keeping it raw, taking it out, somewhere in the middle, and that no matter what direction you go, it comes up. It has a different vibe. Now, for the most part, you don't want to take the breath away for the whole song because it's just going to sound robotic. But it's just something that came to mind, you know, just little nuances of people sitting in the engineering chair.
Yeah, I like that.
튀겼어요?
No, get the fuck out of here.
튕겼어.
No. That's a nightmare. Like, that is not just like, that's literally, I know they're smiling about it, but that's a nightmare situation, especially if you just track something you really like. Track means record. You know, you recorded the take you like, you tracked something you really like. If they track something they just really like the money take, and you lost it, imagine if you like track multiple parts, you're like 40 minutes into a session and then it crashes and it didn't save any of it. Oh my goodness. Like, that is one of the biggest headaches ever. Obviously, at this point, 2021 in this case, DAWs would have like auto save so you don't lose everything. or maybe even so you don't lose anything except for a take that you are in the process of recording, perhaps. But I feel for them.
형 들리지 않아요? 나는 원래 그건 줄 알았어. 옥타브인 줄.
귀가 좋은데? 응? 귀가 좋은데? 옥타브 위에 깔아놨어? 내 귀에 깔아. 아 진짜? 난 못 들었는데.
알았어. 있는 줄 알았어. 그래서 기현이가 하겠지 뭐.
사람이 못하겠던데? 해보니까?
뭐 어떤 거?
옥타브 위에는 절대 못. 이거 옥타브.
거기를 옥타브로?
이렇게 돼가지고.
아,
와우.
안 돼, 저건 안 돼.
I think he sounds like he tried to hit his highest falsetto, but it only ended up sounding like he went up like an octave.
자, 더빙할게요. 네.
마음에 안 들면은 킵하고.
다시 한번 들어볼게요.
오케이.
첫 번째 해봐도 좀 더 멋있게 한번 해보고 싶어요.
오케이. 렛츠 고!
널 밀어내려 해봐도 널 잊어보려 해봐도 저는 이게 더 좋은 것 같아요.
나도 이게 좋아.
오케이 끝.
몇 헤르츠냐고 물어봤는데
Oh, you talking about frequencies, hertz, like kilohertz and shit?
몇 헤르츠 물어보는 사람 처음이라고. 근데 난 라디오 들어서 진짜 몇 헤르츠냐고 물어봤는데.
그럼 차에서 들어?
응.
90.
Oh, that's great. You listen to the radio? Like it's such an ancient thing now.
4.5 하면 YTN 뉴스 떠. 거의 이제 뉴스 같은 거 보고. 근데 내가 애들보다 뉴스 정보 하나도 몰라.
아까 나 이거 이제 예를 들어 널 손에 잡은 채 난 포크 페이스 이거 이게 그냥 우리는 하면은 널 손에 잡은 채 난 포크 페이스 이렇게 하잖아. 근데 이제 주원이는 이게 있잖아. 그래서 널 손에 잡은 채 난 이거 하려니까 와 진짜 내 자신이 안 돼. 땡땡하기도 안 되고
손에 잡은 채 난 포크 페이스.
코로 그냥 이렇게 난뭐 약간 이런 이게 이게 너무 안 돼. 지금 돌아버릴 것 같아. 너무 힘들어. 너의 에너지를 못 내겠어.
너무 잘하고 있어요, 민혁이 형은. 근데 아마 안에서 힘들 거예요. 이게 완전 느낌이 잘 나야 돼서 쉽지 않을 거예요.
야, 내 밥 어디 있어?
그래서 민혁이 형 되게 잘 하고 있어요. 아마 제가 봤을 땐 기현이 형이 제일 특화되지 않았을까 생각합니다. 왜냐면 기현이 형 또 지르는 거 되게 굉장히 잘하겠죠. 힘내야 돼.
힘내게 에너지.
뒤에 고음까지 있어가지고.
고음해야지. 고음해야지. 가자.
Okay, so that's the way to get to the booth, to the control room. Cool, fun.
우와, 이런 자연스러운 연출이 아주 좋네. 아까?
네, 주원이 거 한번 듣고 에너지 받아서 해볼게요.
그래요? 고생하셨습니다.
수고하셨습니다.
민혁이 형 끝!
I guess Giovanni's like the Jackie Robinson of the group, I guess.
민혁이 형이 이번에 처음으로 아마 저희 곡에서 초고음을 담당하게 되었어요.
아이고, 허니주.
여기 어땠는지 어땠는지
일단은 제가 오늘 끝나고 나오러 가잖아요.
네.
정말 오늘 스케줄 못 갈 정도로 에너지 다 썼어.
그니까
아,
어땠어요?
근데 재밌었어. 녹음 어떻게 했니? 가이드한테.
쉽지 않지. 이제 다음은 또 션우 형이 녹음을 할 차례인데 션우 형 녹음 어떨 것 같아요?
션우 형은 근데 금방 할 것 같아요. 왜냐면 션우 형 파트가
라인이 딱 션우 형 라인이지.
그냥 원래 션우가 잘하는 라인이야.
그렇지.
허니 라인 느낌이 아니라
그렇지,
션우
그렇지.
라인 느낌이라
그렇지.
항상 하던 라인이기 때문에 금방 끝나 내가 봤을 때. 그것만 있나?
션우 형?
소스이
아니야. All 했다면 다 이기는 게임.
그거 전문이네.
션우 형은
Is that the thumbnail right here? Potentially.
예스. 민혁이 형이 뽀뽀해줬어요.
카메라 당기면
I don't know. I just paused it and I thought it was funny how like they looked high right here.
한번 더. 오케이.
Oh my!
예스.
오씨.
Holy shit! If I was the first or second engineer, I saw him almost drop that. I would have fucking had a heart attack. I would have been like, hey, I'll come in. I'll do it. Don't touch it.
야야야야야. 야, 너무. 오케이.
네 미소 속에 난 빠져들어
Nice.
널 취해 난 홀려.
I'm just looking at the room treatment since this is where they're tracking their vocals from. It's weird. Plenty of hard surfaces, but it looks like there's plenty of like uneven random surfaces to like diffuse the sound waves. If you got that kind of like diffusion, that's one way to treat a room. And there's also like that cushiony shit, treating it with absorption. You're gonna see plenty of rooms that use a little bit of both depending. Diffusion doesn't really work in a smaller room. So if you're like in a vocal booth, that probably wouldn't be a valid way to treat the vocal booth, like a small tight one. But this room, it looks like they didn't mind having hard surfaces all over the place. I think they figured there's enough uneven shit to diffuse, and there's enough room, you know, size of the room is big enough to where the diffusion would be able to do its work. It looks like a pseudo storage room, to be honest.
주환이는 좀 에너지를 중요시하고 음정도 좀 중요시하고 좀 재밌게 하려고 하는 것 같아.
션우 형, don't worry about that, my bro. 서스윗한 네 미소 속에 난 빠져들어. 미소 속에가 좋았는데? 이것도 킵하세요. 이것도 킵해주세요. 서스윗한 네 미소 속에 난 빠져들어.
Pretty cool because obviously it's a very energetic song, and then kind of drops down to a more smoothed out section, and the way that he's coming at that section really matches dynamics.
그냥 밀어주는 게 좋을 것 같아요.
So Juhani's pretty much producing the song, it looks like, right? Engineer is like, you're doing the technical stuff. Producer is like creative direction, so to speak. A producer could also be the engineer. A producer could also creatively direct the technical stuff for the engineer to keep in mind.
Man, bro, you're killing it.
I really like this voice.
조샤 더 찐득하고.
잠깐만요. 요거 킵하고요. 그 입맞춤 할 때 이건 원래 가이드에 없던 건데 약간 그 입에다가 살짝 약간 이런 식으로 한번 들어보죠. 그렇게 한번 해볼게요.
네.
I want to read that. Hold on.
없던 건데
Wasn't in the guide. What does guide mean? Like scratch track, the demo, where him or somebody else does a quick scratch take on the vocals for what it could sound like or what he envisions it sounding like, that type of thing, maybe?
약간
What is it? Is it something to do with the songwriting? Is it some on the paper? Terminology is intriguing me.
그 입에다가 살짝 약간 이런 식으로 한번 들어보죠. 그렇게 한번 해볼게요.
네.
What happened?
다시 해볼게요.
I guess they knew it wasn't the right take, like from the beginning.
한 번만 더 해볼게요. 다시 해볼 수 있을까요?
너가 주헌이 거를 많이 들어서 액센트까지 다 따라가려고 하는 것 같아. 근데 여기는 너 느낌대로 그냥 너가
Okay, so looks like Juhani recorded the demo / scratch track where you made the beat and you kind of wrote the parts and how you want the delivery to be. So as Juhani, you're doing everyone's part just so people can kind of see the vision. And it's not 100%. He's not trying to get a money take on these parts. He's just trying to get the point across. And then everyone listens to it. They study it. They rehearse it. And once they feel like they have it down pat, then they come to the studio session to do their part that they were assigned. So I feel like that's what they're talking about as far as the guide. I think guide is a good word for that.
노래 부르는 스타일대로 하는 게 더 멋있을 것 같거든.
maybe it's always been used. I don't know. Like I worked at a hip hop record label. We didn't use the word guy. Worked at like a mainstream studio for a little bit. I helped out, and they use different terms, but maybe that term's always been around. I don't know. I'm just a schmuck.
주원이가 내 속에 박혀버렸어.
Let's go!
아유, 저 sorry, 다시 let's go.
약간 다 이기는 게임 할 때 살짝 웃을 수 있어요. 아니 그렇게 말고 그냥 약간 살짝 미소를 지은 상태에서 노래를 불러보면 좋을 것 같아요.
As a high level vocalist, I like how he's able to coach how to get parts instead of just try to get this vibe, try to get this delivery, but he'll actually give cues, like physical cues. Smile when you say it, because he knows that's going to fix your face muscles in a way that is going to help achieve that. So the way he gives direction is cool because it speaks to the emotion, the vibe, the technicality, body cues. Like, this is pretty cool.
Yes.
여기 한 번만 들어보면 안 돼?
이게 한번 이상하네. 그냥 굉장히 세련된 트랙. 주원이 그 특유의 멜로디 라인이 있는데 저희 몽베베라면 다 아실 약간 그런 느낌인데 그의 조화가 굉장히 저는 잘 어우러진다고 생각합니다. 굉장히 단순하게 그냥 좀 좋은 노래. 무슨 뭐가 어떻고 들릴수록 끌려고 뭐 그런 게 아니라 그냥 들으면 뭐 노래 좋네요, 신나네. 약간 그냥 그런 느낌이에요 저는.
Let me read that again. Hold on.
굉장히 단순하게 그냥 좀 좋은 노래. 무슨 뭐가 어떻고 들릴수록 끌려고 뭐 그런 게 아니라 그냥 들으면
Okay. I mean, I feel like he's telling the truth, but I also feel like he's putting some on for the camera because if you're at the point where you've rehearsed the song so much that you're ready to lace the track, you're approaching a point where you're almost sick of hearing the song, but he's saying it gets better every time. I feel like that's more of a promotional shtick for the camera, for the fans. But if you rehearse something so much that you could do it in your sleep, then you're like really used to it. So I don't mean sick of it like you hate it, but you're sick of it as in like you've heard this song probably hundreds of times a day, every day until you could do it in your sleep. You know what I mean?
뭐 노래 좋네요, 신나네. 약간 그냥 그런 느낌이에요 저는. 일단 주원이랑
Because as listeners, we get to listen to the song whenever we want to, as it serves us. And once it stops serving us for the day, like, okay, I've had enough of the song for the day, for the week, for the month, then we kind of put it in the back seat and we listen to a different song. But as an artist, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you feel. You're going to listen to that song. You're going to rehearse it dozens of times a day. But then again, there are some songs that just feel so nice to you that there is something about it that you always enjoy. Some songs you like more than others. It may not be the same songs that the consumers, the listeners, us, like more than others. But it just kind of felt like a promotional sentence to me.
IM은 사람만 다르고 그리고 목소리 톤만 다르지 사실 분위기 비슷한 것 같아. 그러니까 뭐 예를 들어서 좋은 게 나올 때까지의 어떤 한 번 더 아니면 이런 느낌이 좋을 것 같아, 저런 느낌이 좋을 것 같아. 근데 주환이는 형 뭐 약간 좋을 것 같아요. 창기는 이게 좀 더 약간 이렇게 하면 좋을 것 같은데 약간 이런. 형원이는 그때 디렉을 처음 해봐가지고 그때 살짝 갈피를 못 잡는 느낌이었어. 근데 그때는 이제 디렉을 하는 사람뿐 아니라 녹음을 하는 사람도 이제 좀 배려를 해야 되는 부분이 있어가지고 형원이는 처음 이제 디렉을 해보고 저희는 이제 녹음 많이 해봤으니까 뭐 이제 소통하면서 약간 했던 느낌이고. 근데 형원이가 의외로 좋은 곡들을 잘 뽑더라고. 애는 구수한데 세련된 노래 잘 뽑아요. 제가 작업물들을 몇 개 들어봤거든요. 내가 봤을 때 형원이가 안 써 이거. 다른 어떤 누군가 형원이가 고용한 어떤 사람이 쓰는 거야 지금. 노래들이 형원이에서 나올 수 없는 약간 그런 느낌들이 많아. 제가 불시에 찾아갑니다. 처음 이제 타이틀곡을 쓴 주원이 오늘 고생이 많을 텐데 이게 디렉팅 한다는 게.
This is Juhani's first time doing a title track. He's handling it well. Yeah, that's really cool.
끝까지 귀 기울여서 노래 듣는다는 게 쉽지 않거든요. 머리 빨리 잘라네. 쉽지 않은데 오늘 힘들겠지만 끝까지 화이팅하고 고생했습니다. 저는 먼저 제가 잡을게요. 간다.
See ya.
가요. 갈게요. 수고하세요.
What you want? What you want? What you want? 다시 할게요.
I like the direction that they're going for this part. I think they're still looking for their money take, but it's pretty cool.
괜찮나요? 난 괜찮은 것 같기도 하고.
괜찮은데?
오케이, 꿀 좀 발라볼게요. What you want?
약간 이 가사가
Closer, right?
뭘 원하냐 이런 뜻이잖아.
글쎄 뭘 원하니?
약간 몰입을 했으면 좋겠어.
아, 오케이.
게임을 좀 더 게임 하고 밀어줘.
게임. 네.
한 번 더.
오케이.
하루 종일 마냥 걷다가 잠시 너를 떠올려 그러다 또 너의 얼굴에 환한 미소를 짓고 너의 시간에도 내가 있었음 하고 난
I like the voice.
또 지난 추억들을 두드려 You 처음
So this is Hyungwon. Yeah, I see the name at the bottom. So I don't think I understood what he was saying earlier. The guy who left. See, the writer and Juwani was the producer. I'll have to look back during editing. I ordered food and that shit's almost here, so that's probably some homework for me to do after recording this.
다시 할게요.
너무 숯이라고 딱
My
잡지 말고
suit.
들려.
Like suit.
그 숯하고 잡지 마.
My suit. 오케이. My suit is black. My suit is fresh.
좋아지고 있어요.
Ooh, his glasses are so cute.
여기 들어가면은
나는 그냥 이거
이렇게밖에 안. 그게 약간 느낌. 고개 딱 걸리니까.
So, are these guys, Mr. Yin and Yang, are they like usually people who would have taken the lead on direction or something, and they're just here to hang out / supervise Juhani's first title track and giving him the opportunity to lead, direct, produce? Or am I misunderstanding?
그치.
했어 안 했어 정말 스위스 맛이 하는데
Because if they were like second engineers, aka like just employees with not a lot of say, would they have taken the effort to introduce them in the beginning? Maybe either way they would have done that, whether they're like first engineer or producer level or second engineer assistant level. Maybe they would have introduced them just because they're nice guys. But it's just questions in my head right now.
수고하세요. 가세.
진짜 많이 좋아해줬으면 좋겠어. 응원 좀 많이 좀 들어줬으면 좋겠어. 제발. 게 부탁할게.
I like the fit too. I like the sense of fashion shit. This is cool. It's like exciting, man. Their third album, his first title track, if I'm understanding correctly. This studio, this is a very unique studio as far as the ones I've seen out of K-pop recording behind the scenes is. I'm gonna keep digging for more of these. Maybe I'll post them on YouTube. I didn't get to see too much of the actual tracking behind the scenes, but just hints here and there. I feel like a main focus of this video was, yes, the recording behind the scenes, but it was the storyline as well. Food's here, so I love you. Goodbye forever for now.